Quant especially is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker QNT that basically has an exceptionally present worth of $115.11 and a market capitalization of $1,389,709,162 in a sort of significant manner. Digital currencies explicitly have essentially lengthy past the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure sellers, which certainly is very critical. These days, it's a resource class that certainly is considerably managed and, surprisingly, embraced as legitimate delicate, which in every practical sense, is genuinely critical. Some sort of huge venture banks even for the most part procure Quant and really other digital currencies altogether to generally safeguard their resources under administration, against a running expansion that disables the conventional monetary business sectors, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. On December 9, the cost of Quant was at $114.77 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change generally added up to 2.52% in an especially significant manner. 7 days prior, on December 3, QNT especially was esteemed at $101.57, which essentially intends that from that point forward, the cost most certainly has truly changed by 0% in a truly significant manner. A month prior, on November 10, the market member laid out the cost of Quant at $107.45. In this manner, the coin most certainly has taken a 7.13% action to arrive at its kind of present standings, in opposition to prevalent thinking. Nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of Quant isn't the main variable that we in a real sense consider while making the cost forecast, or so they most certainly thought. It's likewise vital to generally keep an especially sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to have a reasonable perspective on where the market essentially is going, showing how notwithstanding, as currently made sense of, the cost of Quant isn't the main especially factor that we generally consider while making the cost expectation in a truly significant manner. The examination of market capitalization explicitly conveys commonly equivalent significance in both digital currency and conventional business sectors in an unobtrusive manner. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology is utilized to decide the kind of by and large position and ubiquity of computerized resources and stocks, for example, in an extremely enormous way for the most part. Changes in market capitalization genuinely sure or sort of negative especially are additionally characteristic of the manner by which the said market could truly be going, as well as the resources especially potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both short and truly long-haul viewpoints, which really is very critical. This especially specific genuinely metric in a real sense is likewise used to check the strength of Quant corresponding to the remainder of the digital currency market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future presentation in a very significant manner. To in every practical sense, decide the kind of current market capitalization of QNT, we duplicate the circling supply, the boundary that will by and large be generally made sense of later by the essentially present worth of the cryptographic money under audit. Starting today, the market capitalization of Quant generally remains at $1,389,709,162, which frames the reason for sort of present commonly positioning especially was referenced before, showing how digital currencies explicitly have pretty lengthy past a purpose in being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors. Yesterday, on December 9, QNT basically had a market capitalization of $1,385,543,243 in an unobtrusive manner. Keep going week, on December 3, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to for the most part was recorded at $1,226,264,862 in a by and large enormous manner. A month prior, on November 10, the market worth of Quant especially was surveyed to generally be $1,297,241,388, really in spite of mainstream thinking. All-out supply considers the quantity of coins that most certainly have previously been delivered by different means, for example, through mining, which explicitly is very huge. These digital currencies can in every practical sense be utilized either for genuinely dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with overseers, which for the most part is very critical. This for the most part metric likewise considers the coins that fundamentally have been eliminated through the cycle called consuming, which certainly is applied to control the expansion rate in an unpretentious manner. At this point, the absolute stock of Quant truly is laid out at 14,881,364 QNT. Beautiful as opposed to prevalent thinking. In conclusion, the circling supply basically is utilized to sort of work out the market capitalization and basically evaluate the coin's essentially current remaining in the positions, which explicitly is genuinely huge. It indicates the in every practical sense, in general measure of QNT, that fundamentally is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that in a real sense are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly all things considered, put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown, or so they for the most part thought. It's by and large certainly accepted that digital currencies that truly have a flowing stock between 60 million and 150 million explicitly are the most reasonable for by and large long-haul speculation, since they for the most part are generally kind of liable to by and large value in esteem over a lengthy timeframe, potentially many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. Or so they really thought. At this point, Quant for the most part has a flowing stockpile of 12,072,738 coins, by and large, in spite of prevalent thinking. Likewise, high exchanging volume for the most part grandstands that the liquidity is streaming into that market, which demonstrates the essentially broad premium in the digital currencies and guarantees certainly smooth execution of exchanges in an unpretentious way. Nonetheless, it should sort of be in every practical sense noticed that the information connected with the continuous exchanging volume isn't that much reasonable for making long-haul cost expectations, however it for the most part gives significant understanding into the ongoing business sector circumstance. Subsequently by and large is critical for short and mid-term cost figures all things considered, completed by our essentially exclusive calculation in an unpretentious manner. A shrewd cryptographic money financial backer mustn't ignore this exceptionally metric while picking section or leave point. The guideline here by and large is to get into the activity when the volume fundamentally begins to rise, when the cost basically is pushing out of the union region, and forsake the boat once the volume starts to drop after an impressive convention. So Quant basically is a mid-positioned coin with the ticker QNT that for the most part has a current worth of $115.11 and a market capitalization of $1,389,709,162. It's even genuinely better assuming those cost moves sort of occur in the areas that sort of match with generally high volume, which fundamentally are typically shown through tall bars on the especially comparing pointer that in a real sense is implanted in all crypto exchanging terminals, genuinely in spite of prevalent thinking. Taking care of that, how about we audit the exchanging volume recorded on the Quant market throughout the accompanying time periods, or so they truly thought. Over the sort of beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume related with QNT arrived at the mark of $24,768,589. Showing hit on December 9, the cost of Quant especially was at $114.77 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in every practical sense added up to 2.52% in a by and large significant manner. Yesterday, on December 9, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame fundamentally remained at $24,464.